Okay, so let's face it, in the current geopolitical climate, we need beats. And so I started working on that I'm 25, when I was 15. Recently, I saw that the folders on my computer were pretty messed up, so I sorted them, organized them, and that created this very interesting folder called Projects by Year. This made me realize I have been making beats for 10 years. Well, if you could call them beats back then. I've been making music. Or something that sounds like music. Before I get into the video, I want to know what percentage of my subscribers is what percentage of my viewers is subscribed. Because I don't know that. How do people see that? Only 16.3% of people that watch my videos are subscribed. And I want to keep it that way. Don't subscribe, don't want you here. You might think this is reverse psychology. Starting off, 2013. This is where it all started. I had a YouTube channel called The Sketch Channel. It's completely empty now. I don't know where the videos went. I tried to... The first thing I ever made as a 15-year-old was to try to make a theme for my YouTube channel. So this is what it sounds like. I like how simple it is. This was a solid start. Now we get to the intros. Intro 1. Why is it called Intro 1? I have no idea. Okay, so far it sounds great, but now the alarm clock's gonna come in. Yeah, I think that's a brilliant choice. What I really like about this is that I didn't know how to make a drop. And it's like... And then this is the drop. Which is somehow less energetic than the rest of the song. So that was an epic fill. There's also a remix where instead of the tones sounding like they sound like wet. What do intro 2 and intro 3 sound like? A little Moomba. Alright, let's go. Intro 3. Everything from 2013 is incredibly basic, but there's also not much, like, inherently bad about it. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what I made in 2013. Let's move on to 2014. This Skywars intro to Sketch Channel is the first one I made in 2014. So we're continuing the theme of just making intros. This video kind of feels like the Obama rewarding himself with a medal. I think you're all always gonna like what you make, personally, because you try to make what you like. Hope it doesn't come across as arrogant, but if it does, I am. This is where I just started to make introductions for segments in shows. So for example, I would have the segment, the Dutch word of the day. Let's do one now. Okay, let's go to the Dutch word of the day. Stop. The Dutch word of the day is muziek, which is Dutch for music. Hey. Thank you. Next one was explorer. Also some kind of segment-like sound. Sounds pretty cool. Intro the Sketch Channel. My way of trying to make a guitar, it was just distorting sounds. And it worked alright. This one's called Nog een liedje, which is Dutch. Today the sentence is nog een liedje, which means another song. Yeah. I'm immediately bored. Drum step. I bet this sounds nothing like drum step. I can't imagine it does. This is not drum step. Oh, this one's cool. 8-bit rapture. It's pretty nice. This one's called Bungee. Is it still online? I reckon it's still online, isn't it? You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna keep scrolling. Yeah, it's still online. My oldest video is Bungee. Like if you're watching in 2015. This is great for someone who reads comments. It's amazing. Much appreciated. Moving on to 2015, Ghost Radio. I'm in love with this. This is great. I'm so proud of my younger self. Holy shit. I fucking love it. Skylines I like. It's really calming. We got steampunk, which is more mechanical, I reckon. Moving on to 2016, where we get... What do we get here? A lot of tracks made for YouTubers. This is where I made my Matt Shea and my Leafy remix, which got a lot of views. Yeah, just some really cool songs in here. Oscillator Orchestra. It's got such a warm and lovely melody, especially at the end of the loop. I like how Arcade has a lot of parts where the EQ is turned all the way down and it moves up. I'm moving on to 2017. Not a lot happened in this year. I made a track with vocals for the first time, which was really cool. It sounds weird. It's not what I went for when I made the track, but just the fact that I was experimenting with vocals is pretty cool. I made my Cooking with the Stress Ball intro. Cooking with the Stress Ball. Cooking with the Stress Ball. It's overly vocoded, and I kind of like that. Moving on to 2018, which is like kind of halfway my whole music journey. This is the diss track FLP. Today, I'm going to make a video about the diss track that Zebra Aapje made on me. Hey, am I getting a call? Is that stressful fall again? In general, as you can see, this is a huge project. Something really big doesn't necessarily mean that the track is actually good. But for that time, I just figured, like, I don't know how to produce very well, so if I just put a lot of time in it, it will get better eventually. I think there's a way to see how much time you spent on a project, right? Project info, there it is. Total time spent on it, 35 hours, 34 minutes. Spending like 1.5 days in total on a project is insane. I remember that the end has a really cool, like, progression. I love this so much. It's so fucking funky. Just look at how much went into this. And a half time. Yo, I'm geeking out over my own shit. So that was really cool. Okay, next one. 2019. 2019 is when I made a lot of the songs just started to sound better. My first drum and bass track that sounds pretty good. Is it well produced? No, but I like the despair in the melody. Astronaut is a vaporwave track, which I'm really proud of. To this date, probably one of the best instrumental tracks to express my emotions. There's a lot of loneliness and nostalgic feelings in this track. So especially when I feel down and lonely, I'm still stunned that I made this in 2019. It makes me feel about how nostalgic I am for my childhood and for things that I miss. It makes me reflect on how lonely I am sometimes, which is not like a desperate problem. I think we all feel that sometimes. This track has a special place in my heart. It really brings out what I can't put into words sometimes, into words really well. Ocean Cries is an amazing ambient track. I love it. Granted, it's made with a lot of citrus presets, but just the soundscape in this thing is beautiful. I like how what I did here and what I still do a lot is I just made whatever the hell I felt like. It wasn't necessarily to make a specific genre, it wasn't to make a specific thing. I just heard the first sound of the track and was like, we'll run with it. we'll go for whatever this sounds like and expand it. And it created this whole like assembly of underwater like ocean sounds, which is also why it's called Ocean Cries. Fantastic. A lot of chiptune. Oh, Universe! I made Universe in that year. Universe is great. I love Universe. Moving on to 2020. You guys remember Ghost Radio? This is where I made a remix of it, and it's a lot louder, and it actually has like a really strong drop. Fuck yeah, let's go. Second drop is also insane. Let's go. This was a good year. I made Eurobeat. I'm out of breath. That will do as a Eurobeat. It's pretty nice. Boom bap, really mellow stuff. You may notice I'm just starting to like my own songs from this point a lot, which made me really confident as an artist and just in general. Like, validation from other people is great, and it's really something you should take in when you get it. But your own validation as an artist, like, I couldn't give a shit if people don't like my music, because I fucking love it. Mario Kart, fucking amazing track. It's got Mario samples in it. It's just, overall, it sounds really fun. There's like a double time drop on this one as well. Okay, so by this point, 2020, I think I'm pretty confident in myself as an artist altogether. I think 2021 was when I made Slept In with a producer, so it should be in here somewhere. There's a lot of... yeah, there it is, Slept In, of course. To date, still, I think it's my best track. That's kinda cute, but that's not unimpressive. Try to do rap, you better get aggressive. Me and collab, and I call it a lab. Right, you in a box on my packet. Slept in. Wrote on my church on a napkin. I didn't produce it myself. It's produced by a really, really good producer. So I just figured, like, if I really want to make a track when I start rapping, I made a few tracks before, but I gotta have that banger. And this producer helped me massively with it. A lot more going into drum and bass here. This one's called Invasion. I made it for a contest. It's jungle. Also, when you should really bump through your speakers and blow your neighbors away with it. More drum and bass. "2022, more of the same and better." For example, Chemical UK is one of the best drum and bass tracks I've made, if not the best one. It sounds so good. This is what I went for all the way back in 2015 when I tried to produce drum and bass. And this was the first year that I actually succeeded making the specific genre. Oh, this is a SpongeBob remix I made. It doesn't sound good, but it's really funny. Going on, I can't keep up anymore. It's just so proud of that one. Am I the proudest of the tracks that I made this year? Yes. We got Access Denied, which is a huge drum and bass track. Huge. It's coming on the new EP, baby. Stay tuned. Just more drum and bass slash jungle where that comes from. So all in all, I made better drum and bass. I make better bass sounds in general, also for my rap beats. All in all, I'm just very proud of how far I've come. And I hope this inspires you as a creator. First of all, try to push yourself in the moment. But secondly, be patient and enjoy the process. And like I said, there's tracks in 2015 that I made, or even like 2014, that I'm really proud of and still, as of today, really love. So if you're just starting out with something, you never know if you're gonna make something that you end up really loving. Some of the tracks, at the first moment I released them, I didn't really like that much, and they really grew on me. Keep going. I'm proud of you if you create stuff and you just go for it and do your shit. Share it with the world, or keep it to yourself. Do whatever the hell you want to do, but you have my support. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, consider subscribing. Just consider it, man. Or woman. Peace.